And a little Valentine's Day hoops for you here on WOSN. What a matchup we've got from the Supreme Court as the two teams that have won the last 9 WBL boys basketball titles are set to do battle as the Indians of Shawnee have come to Ottawa to face the Titans of OG. With my sweetheart, Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, big night of basketball. Shawnee's got a lot riding on the line. Win tonight gives them their first outright league title in the WBL since 2021.
Yeah, and where else would you rather be than right here, right now, with the big Cupid himself, Randy Roberts. I'm excited to be calling this one. This Shawnee team, Randy, they watch out. They are something else, aren't they? And we've seen, of course, this OG team has done nothing but gotten better as the season's gone on after that really bad 1-7 start. And as you see right there, as my partner said, Shawnee, they win it tonight. They win it all by themselves.
Now, if they lose and Elida wins, then obviously the two teams will then share the WBL title, but Shawnee's not in the business of sharing anything tonight. They want to win that outright, give them a little bit. They're already on a hot streak here heading into this final weekend of the regular season. But partner, let's talk a little bit about the Indians of Shawnee. As you saw there in the WBL standings, 18-2 overall, 8-0. Their 2 losses. Well, one of them came back opening weekend of the season. They fell to Elida in overtime. It was the championship game of the Elida. Lost to LCC in Elida. I have Elida written down in my notes. 66-63 in overtime, and then fell to Delta St. John's 57-54 back on January the 4th. So this is a team really 2 possessions away.
Oh, they'd be undefeated.
Being undefeated.
Yeah, that DSJ game too, Randy. Don't forget, they had a huge lead in that first half, and DSJ started climbing back. But, I think if you talk to Mark Triplett, he'd say might be a blessing in disguise, right? They've really played good basketball ever since. And sometimes a loss early in the year, that's a good thing because that makes you a better team later in the year.
Let's have all sorts of stars on this Shawnee team that's scoring 64.5 points per game while allowing just 48, about the 6'6 junior Beckett Berkey, 21 points, 8.5 rebounds. Oh, by the way, he'll add 4 assists tonight as well. Trevick Berkey is 6'7", a sophomore's little brother, adds about 19 points and 5 rebounds. Jagger Hutchins, who Miles would be really a star about anywhere else,
right?
9 points and 4 rebounds, and a guy that, again, if he were to play just about any other school, give him, 15, 20 a night?
Oh, he was a TCAL first-team player at senior a year ago. And, Randy, they lost 2 games somewhat early in the season. I think a lot of that was because they're trying to figure out how to play with Jagger Hutchins. They figured it out. He is a tremendous player. He's a guy that will defend the low post, averages a block a game. But the guy I really like, he is a glue guy for them. That's Tate Bender. He is a tough dude, Randy. When you talk about a guy that can do all kinds of things, 27 steals, he'll dish the ball off of 47 assists and shoot a high percentage, 31% behind the arc, 79 from the free throw line, and 64 from the field. You have to have guys like Tate Bender if you're going to be really good.
Meanwhile, let's talk a little bit about the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf, 7-11 heading into this final weekend of the regular season, 4-4 in the WBL. This is a team that's won 3 consecutive WBL titles by going 9-0 in conference play. They do come in on a 2-game winning streak. They won at Salina 51-42, knocked off Upper Sandusky, a game you saw last week and a part of the OG Winter Classic, 63-40. And again, we've mentioned it just about every time we see the Titans, the most un-OG-like number that you see every time you see the stat sheet or you watch a game, it's the offense. 48 points per game for the Titans. And Grady Tomazos, one of the seniors honored here tonight before the start of the game, finally has his average up above 10 points. But this was an OG team that for a while wasn't carrying a double-digit score on the roster.
You're right about that. Now they have 2 of them, Brody Fortman and Big Bad Brody and Grady Big Tomazos. Those guys are going to score double digits. I really love Brody Fortman's upside, and I love the fact that Grady Tomazos looks for his shot now. This is a much more confident basketball team than early in the year. And Randy, let's not gloss over that win over Upper Sandusky. That was a 13-4 team last Saturday that they beat, and they dominated. Their defense was outstanding, held Upper Sandusky to 4 points in that second quarter. This is an OG team that is playing really good basketball at the right time of year.
Well, these are the 2 teams that have run the Western Buckeye League of late. The last WBL boys basketball champion not named Shawnee or Ottawa-Glandorf. Salina in 2015.
Okay, all right. I was going to go Defiance.
Defiance shared it with OG in 2016.
Okay. Gotcha.
So Defiance, I guess technically Defiance, well, that was a share. Again, the last outright, Salina.
That helps me not get a text from Bryn Lehman right there. Thank you.
So looking forward to a good one. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you some keys to the game as you're watching high school basketball at WOSN. Randy and Miles back with you here from the Supreme Court, where we're going through our pregame warm-ups for these two teams as Shawnee tries to put the wraps on a perfect regular season in the WBL. Time now for some keys to the game presented by Valentine's Day, I guess?
Yeah, maybe inspired by Sweethearts. Look at that. One of our favorite candies because it has those messages. I got a box that I opened up, Randy. All of them said, "You're hot, Miles." That was really fun. Number one.
How much did you pay to have that box made?
Number one, hot stuff. And I'm talking about stuffing your opponent's shot. 4.2 blocks per game. You got to really be aware of the shot blocking ability of the Shawnee team. Number two, go steady. Yeah, they are steady.
I like how that goes with a question mark.
Well, because, if you're asking a girl, sometimes you don't know if she's going to say yes. But go steady. And this is definitely a yes because they're steady at the free throw line. 74% at the free throw line. If they get to the free throw line, that means they're attacking an offense and they're making their opponent. And then number three, you're sweet. This is what Mark Triplett says to the Berkey brothers, right? Because they are, Randy. Oh. They are unbelievable. Beckett, 21-9. Trevick, 19-6. Oh, the Becketts, they're sweet.
I thought you were honoring OG Hall of Fame coach Dave Sweet.
Oh, him too. He was sweet as well.
All right, some keys to the game tonight for Ottawa-Glandorf.
We talked about that shot blocking ability of Shawnee. Number one, smooches, Randy. Use that backboard. Smooch off of it. High glass smooch because it'll help you avoid getting that shot block. Number two, I love you. You know who you love? You love your seniors, right? Grady Tumazos and Ross Mag. It's the last time they're playing at the Supreme Court. So show that you love them by playing extremely hard for them tonight. And then number three, the lucky dog. I call him Big Bad Brody Fortman. He is a lucky dog because he's got all the skills in the world, Randy. 10 points a game, 5 rebounds. And watch out. This fella, he can nail the three ball at 40%. The lucky dog, Big Bad Brody Fortman.
Now we're getting ready for the 63rd meeting all time on the hardwood between Ottawa-Glandorf and Shawnee, and we'll have it for you next here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you here as they're just about ready to tip this one off between Shawnee and OG. As we said in our pregame, this matchup, the 63rd all-time. Titans lead the all-time series 38-24, and the Titans come in on a 3-game winning streak.
I'm about ready to tip it off. It is Trevick Berkey versus Ross Mag. It's go time, Randy Roberts.
Big one on the line, as we said, for Shawnee, trying to claim the first outright WBL boys basketball title since 2021. Titans come in 3-time defending league champions, but at 4-4, eliminated from any sort of league implication or championship, as we're going to get an early turnover. Ball's going to be thrown into the backcourt on Shawnee.
That was Stiles making a cut out behind the arc, and Trevick Berkey just kind of a little bit haphazard pass. Coaches do not like it when you pass off the dribble with one hand, and you see why.
The Titans are going to bring this one into the front court with Adam Mag. Mag will come to the key. Swings it around. Here's Ellerbrock. 3-ball gets the bounce, and he'll get the opening Wapakoneta Ford 3-pointer.
Wow, it's a great double screen to get him free, and that's a huge three for Ellerbrock. Really struggled from behind the arc against Upper Sandusky.
Shawnee trying to answer pull-up jumper. That one just rims out of 3-pointers tonight. Brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net. Visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta.
A little bit of a 3-man weave, getting some separation and spreading the floor.
Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That bounce doesn't go for the Titans. Fortman has it rim out. Now it is Shawnee on the attack. They'll fire away from deep. And the answering Wapakoneta Ford 3-pointer good for Jagger Hutchins.
Oh, Jagger Hutchins off of an up fake too, Randy. Awfully tough to do, and then let that student section know a little bit about it after he went down to court.
Titans are going to end up turning the basketball over as Royce Ellerbrock can't corral a pass on the sideline.
A big three by Jagger Hutchins because you felt the momentum really starting to build early for OG. Nice response.
Trevick Berkey brings this one into the front court. His entry pass is going to be denied. Nice play, Ross Mag, to knock that one away.
Beckett letting his little brother know. Can't be lazy with that pass.
Now Tate Bender to inbound. He's going to have to do it while dealing with that OG student section with the pink out tonight. So here's one poked away out of bounds as the Indians will have to inbound further away from midcourt.
I was talking to Scrap Iron Vinny Brinkman over there, and I asked, what's with the pink out? And he looked at me and he said, it's Valentine's Day. It makes sense, Vinny. It does.
Sometimes you just can't oversimplify things enough, right?
Oh, boy.
How about the second Wapakoneta Ford three-pointer of the night for Jagger Hutchins?
Yeah, a little release, rotation, and celebration for 22.
Shawnee up 6-3 on our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
I thought Ellebrock might have got away with a little bit of an extra step there, but Shawnee already changing things up. You saw the three-quarter court pressure now setting up in a zone, making OG have to figure things out.
Right now it's going around the perimeter. Find the outlet, now the kick out. Trying to answer the three. That one's going to be a little short out of bounds, and the Indians will get the basketball back.
A little AIR shot for Tomazos. Not exactly what they want. He's been red hot.
See the Titans applying a little bit of pressure. Trevick Berkey able to bring it into the front court. Ball nearly knocked away from Matthew Stiles. Now the drive through the lane. Left-handed shot no good by Beckett Berkey. And the Titans have the miss, and they're going to bring it into the front court.
A good recognition by Beckett Berkey, realizing he had the smaller Tomazos on him. Tried to take him to the rim.
Tomazos being hounded defensively.
Yeah, both teams really good with their hands.
Tate Bender making things difficult. Here's one thrown away. Bender's going to come up with a steal. Bender to the basket, lays it up and in.
Yeah, great hands by Bender. Good court awareness. Uses his body to shield off Brody Fortman, who still almost got a piece of that one.
First 2-point basket of the night, and it comes with 4:45 to go in our opening quarter.
Well, remember when it was 3-0 OG, and it looked like, hey, they're going to go off to a great start. Shawnee has really clamped down.
Switch to that zone. It's caused some problems. Tomazos trying to go over the top of it. Can't find anything. There's another one tipped. Back-to-back steals. And Bender with the basketball again.
That was Trevick Berkey with the go-go gadget arms on that deflection.
It's a lob back out to the wing. It's Trevick Berkey if you tightrope the baseline.
They have Trevick listed at 6'7", but Randy, when he gets his arms spread out, I mean, he looks like Webby from the Spurs, doesn't he?
He does.
He's got tremendous reach.
Jordan Shoemaker, the freshman that's come on here the second half of the year, onto the floor now for the Titans. Miles brought it up. We were here about a month ago as another Wapakoneta Ford three-pointer is good. This time it's Beckett Berkey.
A little BB add to your arsenal.
It's 3 threes this opening quarter for the Indians. Shawnee leads 11-3. Miles, you made the point, and I can't remember exactly which game it was, about the Titans going younger. So this one's going to be thrown away. And ever since then, we've seen the freshmen and sophomores come in as Tyson McLaughlin is going to take a quick timeout. So that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, the official sponsor of the WBL. It's a timeout on the floor. Shawnee in front 11-3. We'll step aside here on WOSN. 11-3, Shawnee out in front of OG as we play here, 3:37 to go.
Oh, she doesn't know she's on camera. It's a shame. What an outfit. I'm so glad I didn't wear that one. I was going to. I had it in the closet ready to go. But how about the sequence, Randy Roberts?
Is that your red Valentine shirt too as well?
Gorgeous.
Did you take that from Lexi? A baseline move is going to draw the foul, and we're going to have ourselves our first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws of the night.
And working against Ross Mag. Mag does everything he can, but you see on the arm as Beckett Berkey just has the height and then the jumping ability to go over top. The only thing he can do is foul the arm.
Our instant replays tonight are sponsored by Leifeld Industrial and Welding Supplies with locations in Coldwater and Greenville. First free throw from Beckett Berkey. 75% free throw shooter is no good. Free throws tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, St. Mary's, and Delphus. Come join us next week, February 17th through the 23rd for Customer Appreciation Week. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering, too.
You ever have their chicken sandwich there?
No, it's been all chicken tendies for me.
Man, it is unbelievable. Yeah, I recommend the hot, spicy one. The breast of chicken is huge on it.
Good dish underneath the basket. Shawnee's going to wall that off. Corner three is going to be no good. At the putback, though, the offensive score for Brody Fortman.
Yeah, breaks that drought, and more importantly, the 12-0 run by Shawnee. And Fortman going to have to be involved on the offensive glass to help them out, and he is.
12-5. Shawnee in front on our Ultimate Outdoors scoreboard as we near the 2.5-minute mark of our opening quarter.
Shawnee does such a nice job with their spacing, don't they? Look at that. So tough. You overstep once, they're going to beat you off of a dribble.
Hutchins gets this one over. Trevick Berkey will throw this one over the top. It was looking for the wing. That one is going to be out of bounds. As Beckett Berkey trying to explain, that was caught by Coach McLaughlin. The problem is Coach McLaughlin was in the court of play.
Does he get a steal?
It might have to give him one.
Put him on the stat sheet.
The officials say that was headed for out of play.
Look what you have to do with Trevick Berkey up top. Those unbelievable arms and his reach really makes it difficult to get anything going in the middle of the floor. You're like playing keep away from a kid in the backyard that's 7 foot tall.
See Landon Peaster seeing some action here in this opening quarter. Here's Tomazos from deep. He's going to bury the Wapakoneta Ford three-pointer.
33% behind the arc on the year, but the big Tomazos, 100% that time.
Cuts that lead to 4. That pressure applied off the make. Trevick Berkey able to bring it into the front court. See Caleb Miller at the wing. Miller trying to find the entry pass.
Oh, what a nice catch by Hutchins right there.
Hutchins trying to go behind the back and does. Has to get rid of the basketball.
Had a little dribbling exhibition there for a second.
Sure
by Jacker.
did. Miller's going to go opposite wing. Hutchins with it again. Here's one taken away. Peaster gets the steal to the basket. Reverse layup is no good. Put back off the rim. Third try is finally up and good for Holden Aldrich.
Yeah, what a great sub putting Aldrich in. Averages 4 rebounds a game. Big fella running, getting dirty on the glass.
12-10 now. Trying to jump in front of the pass is Tomazos. A scramble for the basketball. This one's loose on the floor. Titans are going to come away with it. They've got a chance to tie to the basket. Rolls around and good for Jordan Shoemaker.
Oh, what an effort by Peaster. Just doing everything he can to get the ball off the floor and then the pass. Unbelievable work by Peaster. Look at that, behind the back. Schumacher, go ahead and take it, brother. Peaster, unbelievable effort on the other end.
Good finish. This one now tied, so OG coming up with the answer. Our first quarter tonight brought to you by Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler at Elida Building and Contracting. Committed to quality and community. Elida Building and Contracting. 48 years of trust, 48 years of experience.
DeMalo Ojo just checked in, number 14, or number 4 rather, for Shawnee. Trying to post up in the middle of the floor.
It's the kick out. Tate Bender, corner 3, gets it. A huge Wapakoneta Ford three-pointer.
Oh, Tate that is what Tate Bender says.
That is 4 of them this quarter. For Shawnee, now a steal. Can Beckett Berkey get to the rim? He'll score as the time expires. What a way to end a very entertaining opening quarter as we take a look at the Leifeld Industrial Welding Supplies replay.
Great anticipation on the steal, and Beckett Berkey, he can always finger roll. Yes, indeed.
17-12. Shawnee in front after one. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Oh, what quarter of runs in that opening frame. OG had the first 3. It looked like they were going to play with a lot of confidence. Shawnee ripped off about 12 straight. And then OG answers it, but back-to-back baskets has given the Indians this 5-point lead as we head to the second quarter.
The thing I really liked about it, too, is after OG went on their nice run to tie it at 12, you think a lot of coaches would call timeout. Mark Triplett did not. He let his guys figure it out. He knew they'd have a response, and they did. Saves that timeout for later in the game if you need it.
Opening buckets for the Titans, but the long pass ahead, and the score for Trevick Berkey.
That big bro going to little bro all the way across the court.
So back to a 5-point lead. Tomazos tried to step through a double team. He'll come back out and he'll take over at the point for the Titans. Quite a minute gone by the second quarter, and our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living into your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Adam Mag had himself a nice offensive night against Upper Sandusky with double digits. Been quiet early, but hunted down his own shot that time as Ojo tried to get a steal.
Three-pointer on the other end is going to be no good. Now a foul going for the rebound. It's going to go on Caleb Miller.
Look at the box out on the weak side. Tomazos goes up, gets it. Yeah, and he says, I smell what you're cooking on that one. I'm going to box you out.
Our replays tonight brought to you by Layfield Industrial and Welding Supplies with locations in Coldwater and Greenville.
How about a nice shot there of Tyson McLaughlin, head coach at OG. How about Casual Friday for Coach? You like it?
I think every Friday's Casual Friday. About the Wapakoneta Ford 3 to tie this one up.
Oh, he is smooth indeed. Rolls-Royce Ellerbrock, second one of the game.
3-pointers tonight brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net. Visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta.
Now, I like Mark Triplett's outfit, man, or as the kids say, his fit. The red shirt for Valentine's Day, and then you look at the tie, it's got white. I thought I was looking at something Rick Pitino would wear. He looks fantastic, doesn't he?
Or perhaps maybe red because his team color
Well,
is
I'm
red.
sure that helps as well.
Every shirt and tie for him might be red. I might have. Did he go black one time? I felt like I've seen him
We had
in
a black and white combo before.
Yeah. Well, 19 all. Under 6 to go in an opening half of basketball. This one's going to be out of bounds. Just losing the handle will be Jagger Hutchins, and the Indians turn it over.
A little miscommunication between Ojo and Jagger Hutchins. You see them talking now. You were supposed to zig, but you zagged, and I couldn't throw you the ball. They got to figure things out.
Indians put a little pressure once the ball crosses the timeline.
Back to man for Shawnee here.
Tomazos is going to get rid of this one.
It's tough.
Ellerbrock for 3. That one hits the heel of the iron.
I was going to say, tough to play man-to-man against OG because they do a great job of screening, and you saw the 3-ball attempt because a great screen by Aldridge.
Shawnee electing to slow the pace down. Now the drive, trying to get the scoop in the left hand. Trevick Berkey can't get it to go. Put back, hit off the side of the back. It might have been just saved from going out of bounds. A Tate Bender, he'll unload from deep, and he's going to bury the Wapakoneta Ford 3-pointer as Coach Triplett wants to take a timeout.
No, how about big-time Bender? Second 3-ball delivery of this game. I love it, Randy, because he shoots with such confidence.
Tonight's game was presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and the official sponsor of the WBL. So with the timeout on the floor, let's take a break here on WOSN. 22-19, Shawnee in front of OG. 5:03 left to go in our second period. So for OG fans who may be watching this Friday night, Saturday morning, can inform you that they just made an announcement. The Saturday home finale against Archbold, originally scheduled for a 5 o'clock JV start, has been pushed back to 6 because OG is also hosting WBL wrestling on Saturday.
I was just too enamored by the tic-tac-toe game that's going on between the student sections. Both student section has a dry erase board, Randy, and they are signaling over to each other where they want the X and the circle to go. It is a great game.
Circle gets the square. Jumper's going to be no good. This one's out of bounds. Ojo tried to save it.
Ever tell you about the time I lost to a chicken 52 times in a row? And then you see it right there on your left of your screen. They're playing tic-tac-toe. That's a tough game.
Well, officials
in a day and age
holding up
where you think kids are kind of crazy and you don't understand them, this makes sense. I like this.
The simplest of American games. Simplest of baskets scored by Grady Tomazos.
Yeah, nice job by Tomazos. One of the guys on this OG team that can make his own shot, develop his own offense.
Indians turn this one over. OG gets it back now, down 1. So there saw just the quick glimpse, someone the whiteboard being drawn. There it is. And now a little contact and a foul.
Now I wonder if they're going to get
switch games.
Is this Hangman?
Yep.
Look at Vinny Brinkman right there. You know it can't be a real crazy word, right? It's got to be like something 1 or 2 syllables with Vinny. So only 9 turnovers a game out of this Shawnee group. And they've already turned it over a great deal, but it doesn't matter because their defense is so good. You just see the foul on Fortman, who's scrambling to get that basketball.
Adam Magg is returned into the lineup for the Titans. Halfway through this second quarter. Trying to get the lob under the basket. Beckett Berkey a little too far under the hoop, but he's able to draw the foul.
OG wanted a travel on Beckett Berkey, but the official said it wasn't a travel because when he went up and came down, he was being pushed by your guy. And you see, Tyson McLaughlin doesn't like that answer, but that's the answer they're going with. Well, this Hangman is going to get in depth.
First toss for Beckett Berkey is good. So he's got 7 points. Free throws tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken and Wapak St. Mary's in Delphus. Come join us next week, February 17th through the 23rd for Customer Appreciation Week. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too.
They're going to go with that spread look. See if they can get the middle of the floor.
Let's go Titans.
You've watched way too many Wheel of Fortune games.
I think
they figured it out as well.
I think they did.
I told you Vinny Brinkman would come up with really tough.
I'm not sure which game in the gymnasium our producer is more concerned about right now.
Going to get a charge. Watch Holdridge. Beckett Berkey gets himself set. And even if you're saying, well, he was going to be inside that half circle that the NBA and college has, no, I think he was going to be outside of it. And I hope, Randy Roberts, that never comes to high school basketball.
And I feel like it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, usually everything that starts at the upper levels filters down, doesn't it?
That's right.
If you don't like the shot clock, I got news for you. It's going to be coming.
And that instant replay brought to you by Layfield Industrial Welding Supplies, locations in Coldwater and Greenville. 3 minutes left to go, opening half on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. 23-21. Pace is slowed from a 17-12 opening quarter. Travick Berkey gets rid of the basketball, comes out to the wing. Want to get it back to him, but they'll reverse it around to that left side. Hutchins, the give, corner 3, a little too much on it. And now foul is going to go on Jagger Hutchins, trying to reach in to come up with a rebound.
Now, how about the youngster, Schumacher, going up and boxing out the veteran, Jagger Hutchins, who could not get around. And is that going to be Hutchins' first foul?
I do believe that was his first.
Okay, that's good news for Shawnee. He's still going to grab a seat for a while, but that was his second.
Second foul this quarter on the Indians. Titans have 4, so the next one puts Shawnee in the bonus. We got 2:25 to go in our opening half.
A good job by Stiles, really jumping that screen.
Got that extra step now. Foul's going to be committed here on the rebound. This one's going to go on Holden Aldrich. That's going to be, I believe, his second. There, they did put it on the scoreboard late.
Well, Goldsberry, number 20, came in for Shawnee not too long ago, and that was a really effective job of making Aldrich go underneath the glass to try and get the rebound. That really caused the foul.
So that is the team's fifth. So Beckett Berkey, who split a couple of opportunities so far tonight, will go back to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line to shoot the double bonus. We'll knock down the first one. Ross Mag will check in as Aldrich with the 2 fouls will sit down. As Berkey able to get both free throws this time.
1-2-2 back again for Shawnee. A better job of OG handling it this time.
Ross Mag able to come up with a pass, good baseline drive, but it doesn't go. Quick outlet. Beckett Berkey's going to leave this one ahead. Got the move for Trevick Berkey to get in and score.
Now, how about the pass as well? Second time, Big Bro has spotted Little Bro from three-quarter court.
High lob is knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds as Tate Bender made a couple new friends in the front row.
Well, you talk a lot about the Berkeys and their length and how it's tough to throw a pass against it, but boy, the quickness of Tate Bender has been evident in this half as well.
Titans get this basketball back. Down 6 with 1:40 to go. Now a little bump and foul. It's going to go on Tate Bender. That's going to be his first foul.
That smart move, though, by Tommaso. It's kind of a veteran move. Recognizing he had him on his hip. Just keep going so you get the call.
Second quarter is brought to you by Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler at Elida Building and Contracting, committed to quality and community. Elida Building and Contracting, 48 years of trust, 48 years of experience. As we're going to have a steal and an opportunity at the other end and a couple of Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws coming.
Well, let's see if we can maybe get a replay of that last steal, because it's a great example. When you pass into a foot, it's not a kick, right? We talk about that all the time in basketball. How many times we've seen someone pass it into someone's foot and they say it's a kick and they whistle it dead? Well, not that time. Tried to pass it and goes right into the foot and winds up becoming a turnover. Good job that time by Trevick Berkey.
He's able to knock down the first free throw. He'll get one more. So Berkey up to 6 points. That's Trevick. Beckett's got 9.
Yeah, real important that OG gets a bucket here. Don't let this lead drift into 10 right before half.
Block on the other end. Now Beckett Berkey leaves this one ahead. Trevick's going to have it swiped away. It's out of bounds, and the Titans will get it back.
Yeah. Oh, it was the hand. That's why. It's the left hand.
Yeah, you saw the leg was extended.
Well, see, I was watching Cobra Kai and just used to seeing karate kicks, and it wound up being the hand. Some more pressure, and why not if you're Shawnee? It's been so effective for them.
Ross Mag gets this one into the corner where the three's no good. Well, one-handing the rebound for Beckett Berkey. Beckett able to bring it into the front court.
I think Ellerbrock was a little surprised at the closeout ability by Ojo.
Ojo able to get to the basket, he'll score, and he's going to draw the foul.
Watch this first step by Ojo. Watch out. You call him Ojo, but if you're guarding him, you say, oh no, because he just went right by me.
So Damila Ojo, the 6'4 senior. 2 of 6 from the charity stripe. He's going to get an attempt here from the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. And that is off the heel of the iron. And the Titans come away with it 44 seconds before halftime. Another run put together here by Shawnee. This one at one point was just 22-21.
If Tomazos catches it in the same spot again, he should turn and go. He kicked it back out from that free throw line where I think he had an opportunity.
Feaster's got to send it over everyone's heads. Shoemaker.
But I think I know why, because OG wants to hold it here for the last shot.
Down to 14 seconds in the half. And a foul's going to be committed here. So Shawnee had one to give.
And do you like that in the first half? Because you never know how many fouls your player's going to need in the second.
Yeah, I'm okay with just playing it out.
Right. What if you need that fourth or fifth foul by Ojo in the second half and you wasted one there?
Crossover move, pull-up jumper, can't go. As the Indians come away with the rebound, but that'll do it for our opening half of basketball. So Shawnee able to pull away late. Indians lead by 10 at the break. We'll take a quick timeout here on WOSN. Halftime here from the Supreme Court, 31-21. Shawnee in front of OG. That's Miles Holliday and Randy Roberts. I want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day and happy final weekend of the regular season. Happy tournament time. I don't know what it is.
It's all good, right? The best time of the year is right in front of us. Tournament basketball is so good, isn't it?
Got a little bit of taste of that. Some girls' game sectionals got underway. Some close ones around the area. So we'll have some more of that coming up as we go along. But, partner, let's take a look at that opening half of basketball. We mentioned the lead yo-yoed back and forth. That opening quarter, same thing here in the second. We were at 22-21, about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, about 4:45 left. And then a big run for Shawnee, and this opened up a 10-point lead.
They are so good at taking a turnover and converting it quickly into points. And how do you navigate that length of Shawnee? That was something that OG, when Shawnee went on that run at the end of the first half, that was something that really was a problem for OG. Can they solve that in the second half? Boy, that's going to be a tough ask because not many teams have been able to do that this year.
It's 31-21. Shawnee has the lead in front of Ottawa-Glandorf as the Indians try to wrap up a perfect league slate in the WBL. We'll take a timeout, have the second half for you when we return. Just about ready to begin the third quarter here from Ottawa, where 31-21 is our score. Shawnee in front of the Titans as the two schools that have combined to win the last 9 WBL boys basketball crowns set to do battle. Now, to be fair, OG's owned 7 of those, with Shawnee winning back-to-back titles in 2020 and 2021.
Right?
Defiance with a Co.
Yeah.
But it's been run by the two teams that we're seeing here. In the last 3 years, it's been the Titans.
Boy, what a war. 2 years ago, that Defiance team came in here. Remember that one, down big and came back, made it a game. That was a heck of a WBL championship matchup.
Here's a good steal to begin this third quarter. So the Titans getting a little defensive pressure, come away with the basketball is Grady Tomazos. Tomazos turnaround in the paint is going to leave that one short, but an offensive rebound. Elbrock gets the kick out. Brody Fortman will give into the corner. Just do I need to call it the painted area one time? There's one up. That's going to hit the top of the backboard. It's the NBA legend Hubie Brown retiring.
Oh, I love
51 years in broadcasting.
Wow. And people forget what a great coach he was before that as well. Hubie Brown was fantastic.
Just retired here last Sunday at, 90 years old? 90 or 91?
You would never have guessed it either. A nice backdoor cut, but well played that time. Knocked away by Adam Mag.
2 turnovers. Titans trying to get their first points out of it, and it's going to be a Wapakoneta Ford 3-pointer. Third of the night for Royce Ellerbrock.
Yeah, it's all about the 3, baby, with Rolls Royce.
3-pointers tonight brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. And we're going to have a whistle. And it looks like a timeout taken by Shawnee. So timeout on the floor. I'm sorry. Timeout. Oh, it is a timeout for Shawnee. It's timeout on the floor. Let's take a break here in WOSN. 33-24, Shawnee in front of Ottawa-Glandorf. Tonight's game is presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account and the official sponsor of the WBL.
Next time you take a look at that 1-2-2 pressure that Shawnee likes, a lot of people say, well, just throw it deep. I want you to watch number 23, Beckett Berkey, because he plays about as well as he can. Never out of position, so throwing it towards the rim or in a deep corner, very tough to do against Beckett Berkey.
Fortman sends this one up top. Reverse it around to the left wing. Grady Tommaso's trying to find an answer. They go to Ellerbrock. Royce has got the hot hand. Tommaso's trying to go inside. Couldn't find anything. Ellerbrock tried to get it back to him. There's the tip. It's Trevik Berkey that's going to get the knockaway. And the Indians have the basketball. Beckett Berkey trying to find somewhere to go. We'll find Trevik. Back up top. Trying to get the answer. That one's going to be no good. Hutchins had it. Hit a couple times off the iron. Now Ellerbrock brings it into the front court.
Sure looked true, didn't it? Thought it was
Sure
going to
did.
go and just bounced out.
Now inside the center circle, Grady Tommaso's come get the basketball. Back to Ellerbrock. Titans have to work it around the perimeter as that defense not allowing the Titans to get anything inside. Tommasos now will take matters into his own hands. Pull-up jumper. Gets a friendly roll. Falls through.
Yeah, might have been a three-point opportunity because Stiles was pushing. Got away with it, but Tommaso strong enough to rise and fire over top of him.
So the senior now up to 9 tonight as the Titans start to cut into that Shawnee lead. They'll do it some more as Mag gets the steal. Now needs some help. He's going to kick it back out. Here's Ellerbrock. 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound is tipped. Tommasos can't get the jumper. He'll save it in the corner, and it's another possession for the Titans.
And the OG faithful letting them know that they love that effort. Just fantastic, elite stuff, scrambling to get every ball.
Yeah, if that 3 would have gone down in the corner, the top would have come off this place. Here's Ellerbrock being chased by 2 defenders. Has to get rid of the basketball. Brody Fortman near the timeline, able to get it. Fortman with a spin, his jumper. Can't get it to go, and Trevik Berkey has the miss.
Oh, Bender, so tough defensively.
Trevik one-hands it to the rim and scores. Trevik Berkey now with 8, and we're going to have ourselves another timeout here on the floor. This time it's OG who takes the timeout, so we'll take it as well. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. 35-26, Shawnee in front of OG. 3:49 left to go third quarter. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. We got too good at saying pergolas, and then they took it away from us. But the spin-a-rooney and the kick-out. Fortman for 3. Buries the Wapakoneta Ford three-pointer.
Oh, big, bad Brody. 40% from behind the arc, 100% that time, big fella.
Each team now with 5 3-pointers in this one, as that Shawnee lead is down to 6. Now Ojo at the wing trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Beckett Berkey had it momentarily. Bender trying to answer, and he will get the Wapakoneta Ford three-pointer.
How about Tate Bender? In a world of Berkeys, he's saying, don't forget about the other B, Bender time.
Bender with 11. Fortman with the spin. Can't get the basket, and the travel call. The Holden Aldrich drug the pivot foot, trying to find somewhere to go. And one of the officials wants to hold the play. Nope, not a timeout. He wants to relace the shoe.
Yeah, got to have shoes that work. Now, Holden Aldrich, great effort, but just could not hold that foot down. You're kind of rooting for him there, right? Because of great effort by Holden.
You saw our replay or instant replays tonight are sponsored by Leifeld Industrial and Welding Supplies. They've got locations in Coldwater and Greenville. There's a look inside. Great pass underneath and a good finish for Ojo.
Tate Bender with a good find. What a night for Tate Bender, the senior, leading the way here for Shawnee.
Titans trying to battle back. Ojo might have helped that one go through the cylinder. And Grady Tommasos will get credit for a basket. Bender at the other end will get a score.
Oh, you better not blink against the Shawnee offense because they will throw it and put it on a dime for another layup.
It's Tate Bender who comes in averaging about 6 a game. He's got 13. Ojo's got the steal. It's going to lead to the break on the other end. Pass is going to be tipped away. The Indians will maintain it. Now, quick hands defensively for Brody Fortman will force an inbound.
I'm a senior a couple times this year. I've had Delphos St. John's, but I don't know if this Shawnee team, if there's anyone faster at them from going one end to another with a pass. Other teams will dribble it with a blur, but this Shawnee team, man, watch out. They will hit you on a dime with a pass across court.
Ojo had a good look off the inbound, couldn't connect. Now falling down, going backwards, Brody Fortman. We're going to play 4-on-4 right now. Getting up and scoring will be Shrevik Berkey.
Yeah, Berkey, a guy that can finish through contact using that left hand. Does a great job of hustling back to get ready on defense also.
Shrevik becomes the third player for Shawnee to get to double digits now. He has 10. 44-31. Kick into the corner. Fortman with it again. Give to Adam Mag. Mag's going to take over at the point. Fortman getting into the teeth of the pressure. That one swiped away. Beckett Berkey leads the break, or he did. Ball popped loose. Here's Bender. Tate Bender sets his feet. Three, can't go. Rebound, up and good, and a foul. Oh, look at Beckett Berkey.
You're going to see him down the low block. Ball bounces around. He's just in the right spot. Talk about court awareness, and gets hammered to get an old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
He's going to have the chance from the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Join us next week, February 17th through the 23rd for Customer Appreciation Week. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Oh, we've got ourselves an inbound. You're going to have to help explain this one to me.
Maybe the foul was after the shot was made.
So at any rate, it's a missed shot, and now Titans have it. So that last bucket counts, so there was no chance at a three-point play, but it was a possession change. And now the Titans find themselves down 15.
Maybe your official friend will hit you up on the interweb and explain that one.
It had to have been after the basket. That's the only explanation.
A good shot of the Shawnee coaches helping out with instructions. And Nick Berkey helping out over there.
Three ball is going to be short. Putback goes high in the air. Shawnee comes away with it. Three-quarter court shot is no good. And it is 46-31 as we head to our fourth quarter here on WOSN. 46-31, Shawnee in front of Ottawa-Glandorf as we move to our fourth quarter. A game tonight brought to you by Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler at Elida Building and Contracting. Committed to quality and community. Elida Building and Contracting, 48 years of trust, 48 years of experience. 48 years worth of leads for Shawnee, 46-31. Man, that only basket away from making that work.
Symmetry. Fantastic job. Oh, my.
We might get it right here to begin the fourth quarter. And at the rim rattler to begin the period for Shrevik Berkey.
Oh, yes, you can, Shrevik. A little dunkalicious.
Now 48-31.
There's your 48 that you need. He heard you.
That's right.
Well, OG definitely dining on some danger here. No snacking about it. This is a 7-course meal of danger right now.
Well, the Titans struggling against the rotating defenses of Shawnee. A little zone right now. The Titans just have not been able to solve it. Here's a look into the corner. Three ball's going to be no good. Opportunity was there for the rebound and go, but the ball mishandled. We're going to take a look one more time.
You just kind of knew it, right? Randy was calling for 48, and then Shrevik said, okay, here you go, sir. Oh, a double-handed rim rattler. Dunkalicious.
And a replays tonight. brought to you by Layfeld Industrial Welding Supplies, locations in Coldwater and Greenville. It's very hard for Miles not to add something about 70 years of service for some other commitment he has to do on the weekends.
Over 70.
Pull-up jumper is going to be no good. Here's the miss. Kayla Miller going to lead the break. And the layup for Beckett Berkey.
Well, they are just a blur, aren't they? And we're going to get a timeout by OG, and understandably so. The lead has grown to 19 because it has been a dunk and layup line here of late for Shawnee.
Tonight's game is presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and the official sponsor of the WBLs. Timeout on the floor, big lead for the Shawnee Indians. Let's take a break here in WOSN. 50-31, Shawnee in front of Ottawa-Glandorf on our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Yeah, good recognition by Schumacher, recognizing the pressure, had to come back and help as Shawnee was taking away the entry pass to Tomazos.
Adam Egg able to bring this one into the front court. He gets it over to Nolan Dooling. Dooling had the hands up, trying to cut through the lane, was open momentarily, trying to feed him the basketball. Skip pass comes over the top. Fortman's floater's no good. Dooling fighting for the rebound. We'll lose this one out of play, but we're going to have what appears to be a Shawnee foul.
Is it me, or every time you go cross court on a pass, I just think that it's going to get tipped by Shawnee, doesn't it?
It absolutely feels that way.
I mean, you almost need a air traffic controller to help you navigate that defense.
Dooling off the inbound, can't get that one to go. Jagger Hutchins comes up with a miss. We'll leave it for Trevick Berkey, who's across the timeline with 5:48 to play. Hutchins to Beckett Berkey. Beckett, bit of a no-look pass, and the finish for Trevick Berkey.
Oh, that's just nasty, Randy Roberts. You shouldn't be able to do that. That's so nasty.
That's 2 on the dunkometer, but how about the Wapakoneta Ford three-pointer for Adam Mag?
Adam Mag answers. A great way to quiet a dunk is to hit the three ball on the other side, and Mag delivers.
Three-pointers tonight brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. Visit our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net. Visit us 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Now Dooling gets a block on Hutchins. We're going to take a look at the fancy basket here one more time. Oh, we're going to take a look at the block. My bad.
That was Dooling that gets the block on Jagger Hutchins. You see why they like Dooling. Just a young guy. He's going to be pretty good.
Now bodying up Jack Verhoff. He's going to pick up the foul. We're going to see a couple of Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws now for Beckett Berkey. Join us next week, February 17th through the 23rd, for Customer Appreciation Week at Lee's. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering, too.
What do you think they're going to have there for customer appreciation? Like grab a handful of mashed potatoes or something? What do you
I don't know
think?
if you want to grab it, like just in your hand.
Yeah, what do you think?
Maybe they'll do like the
right hand potatoes, left hand gravy?
I don't know. Like when National Popcorn Day, you were allowed to bring your own vessel. So maybe just a five gallon bucket and we'll just fill it up with mashed potatoes.
Stanley tumbler of gravy. I'm definitely going to be hitting that.
Baseline 3, that one doesn't go. Now foul on the rebound as Beckett Berkey able to get in between a couple of Titan defenders.
Now this is not going to be the outcome that OG wants here tonight, but good news for this OG team. 11 of the 13 guys on this varsity roster will be back next year. This is going to be a really good team next year.
One inside doesn't go. Putback is no good. So contact inside draws the ire of the OG fans here.
Yeah, they wanted to be over to back by Beckett Berkey, but Randy, he's the aggressor. If Tomazos doesn't put it back into him, I think if he does, there's the foul.
So Beckett Berkey able to knock down his first least famous recipe chicken free throw. Gives him 17 on the night. Second toss is no good. 20-point lead for the Indians. They try to reclaim the WBL title. Mag wanted to spin in the lane. Here's kick out. Verhoff's three a little too strong. Caitlin Miller has the miss.
It was great offense, though, except for the make by OG because they made the right play. Help came from Hutchins, so you make that extra pass to an open teammate. Sometimes you have good offense, but you don't get the final result.
The Indians work this one around the perimeter. Good pass inside. Trevik Berkey gets the kick out. Three ball is going to be no good with the offensive rebound. Save the possession. Get it into Beckett Berkey, who's able to score.
Beckett Berkey just fantastic. Moving without the basketball. Second time he's been rewarded in the second half with movement away from the ball.
Jack Verhoff on the other end knocks down the Wapkinetta Ford three-pointer.
Verhoff coming in and giving some points right away to OG.
Tate Bender up that one blocked away as Verhoff has it. We'll take a look at the replay.
A nice play by Bender. Saw the double team coming from the middle of the floor, so attacked the baseline, but OG's help defense stops that from being a layup.
Bender will do the inbounding. 3:17 to go on our Alderman Outdoors scoreboard. The Indians trying to be patient, but a good cut, a good run on the baseline on the score for Trevik Berkey.
How do you lose a guy that's 6'7" underneath the basket all by himself? Great backdoor cut by Trevik.
He's got 16 tonight. As that lead grows to 21. Now Bender, another steal in the corner. He's going to find Ojo. Ojo gets the outlet. Here's Beckett Berkey.
Bender's just been so rock solid for Shawnee here tonight.
Work this one around. Wapkinetta Ford three-pointer, no good. But the drive and the score for Beckett Berkey.
Now watch Beckett Berkey, top of your screen. He loses Peaster. He is, for a guy that has a 23-point lead, you can kind of coast. Beckett Berkey is moving constantly on this floor.
Now he'll have a chance at the least famous recipe chicken free throw line as Titans are going to use this time to rotate some younger guys in. We're going to see Grant Leopold in for the first time tonight as the free throw's no good. I'll see Brayton Heitmeyer for the first time tonight. Leopold leaves this one in the corner. Aldrich. Peacer will have the pass go off his either foot or leg. The Titans get it back now. Demola Ojo able to jump in front of that one. Knocked it away. Aldrich had to get rid of the basketball to avoid a travel. Now here's Verhoff, and we'll get a foul. This is going to go on Shawnee.
You saw Goldsberry saying, hey, how about the forearm that got the separation? I thought he had an argument there.
And we'll see Jack Fishbeck in for Shawnee as the Indians will take some of their starters out with this comfortable lead. Our game tonight also brought to you by Elida Building and Contracting.
Hot stuff! A big-time block by Ojo.
Finish the possession here. Is trying to get underneath Leopold. Is going to step on the baseline. Game tonight brought to you by Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler to Elida Building and Contracting. Committed to quality and community. Elida Building and Contracting. 48 years of trust. 48 years of experience. Don't forget, following the conclusion of this one tonight, Miles and I will have to select a Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. Make sure that you check out highlights tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page. Down to a minute 15 to play what's going to be a 9-0 slate in the WBL for Shawnees, the Indians. About a minute away from improving to 19-2 overall. Ojo gets the kick out and the extra pass. Shawnee work the ball a little bit more as we roll inside the final minute. Ojo gets the spin, the fall away, leaves it short. Verhoff has the one-handed rebound. He's going to be fouled with 45 seconds to play. That is going to be the third foul this quarter on Shawnee. It's going to be the first on Fishball. It's Dusty Peaster. Spins in the lane. Peaster on the left hand will get in and score. Or Landon Peaster, excuse me. Dusty, the baseball coach at Miller City. Now Ojo's just going to hang on to the basketball. 25 seconds to go. Come out to Fishball. Looking for Max Goldberry. This one's going to be taken away as getting the late score, Jack Verhoff. So Verhoff with 5 here in this fourth quarter is all the Indians need to do is cross the timeline. They'll let the final few seconds tick away in our final tonight. We'll see the Shawnee Indians reclaim the WBL boys basketball title, their first since 2021. They'll go 9-0 in the league with a 60-41 win over the OG Titans. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. Well, congratulations goes out to the Shawnee Indians. They win the WBL boys basketball title this year. They've got one more regular season game before they can turn their attention to the postseason, but a big one tonight here in Ottawa as they knocked off the OG Titans 60-41. A big part of that, the hot three-point shooting of Tate Bender. He is tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. He's down on the floor next to our Miles Holiday.
Tate, here you guys are the WBL champs outright. How sweet is this?
It feels really good. All our hard work and dedication and practice starts to pay off now.
Yeah, you did a great job of looking for your shot early in this game. Was the basket as anything you've ever seen? You're red hot.
To be honest, I was feeling really bad in warm-ups. Before the game, I was even airballing shots. But in the warm-ups right before the game, I started to feel good, and I was just going to let it fly, have confidence in my shot.
Now, I talked to Becca earlier in the year, and he said he was the best shooter on the team. Are you?
I don't know. After this, I might have to take that title. But, no, Becca's a good player and a good shooter, too. So.
All your teammates are right over here behind you. How special is this group?
We're really special. We're all really close and support each other. It's just awesome to be around them every day.
Yeah, playing basketball is a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, so fun.
Nobody's made the half-court shot all year long. Can you make it right now?
I better.
All right, let's do it, brother. Come on. Right over here. Oh, let's go. This way? Yeah, this way. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, well, look at, they're going to get behind you here. Does it make you nervous? Behind you?
Oh, I love it.
All right, here we go. I think he's got her. So close. Congratulations. Hey, congrats, guys, on the league championship. Randy, that was a lot of fun. Back up to you.
Yeah, that's the closest anyone's come to making one of the half-court shots. So maybe, hopefully, and then we got one more regular season matchup as the Indians are going to wrap up the regular season in Wayne Trace. But by the way, for Shawnee fans, that has a special JV start time now of 5 o'clock on Saturday before the Indians head into the regular season. The postseason. 60-41, the final tonight. I want to thank everyone for making our night possible. Starts with our director, Ken Rieker. I want to thank Curtis for all the work he does on the camera. Of course, Tyson, the great staff here at OG. And we want to thank Nick and Kelly back at our WOSN studios in Lima. So congratulations to Shawnee. Indians are the WBL boys basketball champions. They claim a 60-41 win over Ottawa-Glandorf. For my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.